corpses with hard-ons, two corpses with hard-ons, two corpses with hard-ons. Two corpses with hard-ons, two corpses with hard-ons, two corpses with hard-ons. Hard-ons, 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 ons. Hello and welcome to the show.
Well, wait. We need to do our disclaimer.
A what?
Disclaimer. We live in an age of litigation, matey. Far too many fuckwits complaining about content.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
I've written it down.
Thank you. Warning. This show may not contain anything you find funny, offensive or attractive. Breasts,
Abortions.
sausages.
This show may also not contain any celebrity endorsements of any kind. Dead.
Freddie fucking Mercury.
David Bloody Bowie.
Chris Christopherson.
He's not dead.
Isn't he?
No.
Shame.
This show may also not contain any political jokes whatsoever or references to coronavirus, Doris Bloody Johnson,
Brexit.
Donald Trump or any other fucking lunatic running the asylum. So sit back, relax and enjoy and leave that fucking dislike button alone.
Is that it?
Oh yeah, we're sorted. Safe. So, what are we talking about tonight?
I've got no idea. No idea.
That's disappointing.
You could say everything is disappointing.
Yes. We're all stumbling in the dark, frantically trying to find the light switch.
Most of us never make it.
Well, some of us do, but the light bulb then goes pop. A singular few do turn on the light and are illuminated.
Most of them take one look and turn it back off again.
True. You can always extend a metaphor.
Like aluminium ladders. Age disfigures you. Time punches you in the face until you can't get back up off the canvas. And if we're poor, we're beaten. The rich have their own referees.
Deep.
Every time I see a pretty young girl, I just want to say, it will sag, it will droop, it will flop, bellies will grow, hair will go grey, and no one will want to fuck you anymore. We're all not how we seem. I'm getting the disclaimer now. Maybe it's the way we dress, hold ourselves. The truth is hidden from view. It's touched up, photoshopped, manipulated. It's wonder bras, lifting things up. It's super pants, tucking things in. And when we get each other home and unwrap ourselves, we're disappointed. We just droop out and flop. Yeah, flop. Fucking hell, look at the state of us. We're not who we met at all, and that's why we turn the light off.
First time my wife saw me naked, she asked me to turn off the light.
So, we all end up in the dark. I mean, life crushes us like a tin can. A very thin tin can. You'd give it time. It's like old girlfriends.
What, like over 25?
You know, the ones you've not seen since way back. You know, the 20, dare I say, the 30 years ago club. I mean, it's a shock. I mean, you remember them in a different light, don't you? I mean, young, free, slim, sexy, attractive, not.
Old, fat, ugly and ugly.
It's like holding a mirror up to yourself, though, isn't it? It's like it's cracked and there's kind of rust spots all over it and it's kind of hazy and you look again. Is that Kitty?
What? Cauliflower girl? Not again.
She was a beanpole last time I saw her. I mean, a fucking thin beanpole. Now it's just a whole vegetable patch, lawn, patio, conservatory. She's waving. Fuck. Fancy seeing you here, Kitty says, cackling. Yes, cackling like a witch.
Fancy seeing you here again.
I'm sure her teeth are not her own. Well, I hope not anyway, because they're moving by themselves around her mouth.
Can't do that.
I've been shopping, she says. Look, a parsnip. Remember?
Oh, for God's sake.
It was a cauliflower.
It was a parsnip.
She says, getting slightly annoyed. We would have put a cauliflower orifice-wise.
Oh, dear God.
Then she's chatting me up, holding a parsnip suggestively.
Fancy going round to mine? I've got my own bed. Got a hoist.
No, you know, I'm just busy, you know, doing stuff, shopping and things, yeah? Yeah. It's okay, she says, taking a bite out of the parsnip and chewing it slowly. Very slowly.
You utter bastard.
Her teeth dancing around like a wobbling, spinning wheel. Yes, I say, you know, just busy doing stuff. No worries, he says. You know, you're hardly Johnny Depp yourself, are you, fat boy? Okay, so we played the game. Which, like life, we lose eventually, yeah? It's scale electrics when we come off the track. It's risk when we've only got one country left and our friend's got the world. It's a friend with 2 hotels on Mayfair, and we've only got Old Kent Road. We're Old Kent Road, mate, that's who we fucking are.
I see myself as one of the stations, actually, you know. Marylebone. Marylebone. That one.
There's me. Can you see me?
No.
Yeah? Young kid, bushy hair, about to go on tour with my band. We were good. That's what we told ourselves. Let's go to the pub and talk about how big we're going to be. That's what musicians do, isn't it? But we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. Enough of it, yeah? Failure stalks us. It beats us in the end. It'll take away your dreams and trample them to death like the Lion King.
Oh, what? Like the stampede bit with the wildebeests and the hyenas. Oh, God, it's really sad, man.
Anything was possible.
Well, no. Actually, no. Simba's dad died.
It's a fucking drawing. Anything was possible. Doubts were nowhere to be seen. We just didn't let them into the party. We could just do what we wanted to do. We could just take it off the shelf. Excuse me, can you tell me where the dreams are kept?
Aisle 4, next to the baked beans.
Thanks, yeah. A bit of rock star, a bit of fame. So walk off with a swagger. And Tesco girl just looks at me and thinks,
Twat. I mean, I don't know why I was such a failure. I mean, I had this awesome tapping off technique, yeah? I mean, we'd go out, you know, a mob of us with Freddie, who was a girl, or Fiona, or Angie, who was always good for a laugh.
which of course meant she was ugly.
Obviously. And then we'd then go back to their place, you know, Freddie's, Fiona's, you know, Angie's, and we'd get stoned, and then I'd fall asleep. I mean, I don't know what was going on in that twisted teenage brain of mine, but I did have a plan, which was I would go to sleep and then everybody would, you know, eventually sort of filter away, leaving me there. And Freddie and Fiona, even Angie, would look down at that sleeping hunk of a man and be consumed with desire. I actually thought that phrase, you know, consumed with desire.
Did it work?
Of course it fucking didn't work. I mean, nothing. For a whole year, 12 long months.
52 weeks.
365 days.
8,760 hours.
525,600 minutes.
51,536,000 seconds.
Nothing. Sex is important to have some perspective, you know. I could take it or leave it.
Just like the kid that gets the game back and thinks it's a bit shit. Sex plays the same trick. It's a sleight of the hand, it's a trick of the light. It's a magician holding the ace card up his sleeve. We're all taken. The young girls staring up at the perfectly thin bodies with no blemishes. Let's face it, sweetheart. You can't have a tiny waist and a big fat arse, can you? No? If your arse is big, your belly will be too.
Is that true, though?
For the most part, yes. To be thin, to be fuckable, that's the goal.
Can't just be random, though. There's got to be more. An interesting fact, yeah? A healthy male will release in a single ejaculation between 4 million and 1.2 billion sperm.
Who does that, though?
Does what?
I'll count the sperm. There's a heck of a difference between 40 million and 1.2 billion, even if that is an American billion.
Are you going somewhere with this?
I'm just saying, who does the counting? I mean, you got to 39,999,100,999. Think to yourself, well, I'll just round it up to 40 million to 1.2 billion and keep everybody happy.
Yes, well, we could talk about that, unusual jobs, sperm counter, panda fluffer, but I'm thinking no. I'm talking about fate here, chance, destiny. I mean, I'm a 1.2 billion to 1 chance, even if it is an American billion. And so are you. And you. Maybe not you. The chances of winning the national lottery are 1 in 45 million. You've more chance of winning the national lottery than you have of being born.
Okay. Yeah?
So, I go on a quest to find meaning. I am a student, after all, a seeker of truth. I will travel the length and breadth of space and time on my voyage of discovery. Come with me on our quest. And there I am, in a bedsit, in Watford, with Stuart, surrounded by pills and herbs and fungi.
Do you want to go for a minor
What,
chord
after
here?
ruining
A
it, you
bit of atmosphere.
Stuart, my best friend. Looks like a cross between Marty Feldman. I don't know, do you know Marty Feldman?
Parrotface Davis.
No, that's Parrotface Davis. I'm talking about Marty Feldman. You know, Igor in Young Frankenstein, he had these really weird, googly eyes. And Stuart looked like a cross between him and Mick Jagger. I mean, after a couple of hours of smoking weed, that look can seriously start to freak you out. I had a girlfriend called Carmen, Spain, like the opera. Well, not like the opera, really. I mean, he kills her in the opera. I mean, I don't think he killed her in real life. I mean, I don't know. I mean, after he met her, that was kind of the end of me. A bit like that Wham song.
Last Christmas, I gave you my
No, I'm thinking more Wham rap, Tell that guy to take height. There's something that guy I don't like.
Are you going to tell him about you and George Michael?
No, what?
You went to school with him, yeah, and punched him in the face. You were one of the school bullies he talked about, yeah?
Well, no, I didn't go to school with him. Stuart did.
You did punch him though, didn't you? In the face.
I'm not proud of it, I think you are prouder of it than I am. My mate hit George Michael in the face before he was famous. Would you like to go out to bed with me?
You have to have a plan. Now, plans for most artists are a stranger. You'll be a singer, star, drummer. The details are sketchy, to say the least. So there I am, bushy-eared bastard in my shitty little band. It's like I'm waiting for the door to burst open and someone to come in and say,
"You're fucking brilliant! Here, sign here and let's make loads of money!"
"Thank you very much." Totally not going to happen. But we hired a van. I went down to London to do a show. This was an actual plan. We'll be seen by someone and they will sign us. So there we are, waiting for the audience to arrive. How many views?
9.
Oh, nearly double figures.
Brilliant!
2 corpses with hard-ons, 2 corpses with hard-ons, 2 corpses with hard-ons. 2 corpses with hard-ons, 2 corpses with hard-ons, 2 corpses with hard-ons.